All right, guys, we're back. We're back. This is part two. Um, the inevitable happened. Somebody called my goddamn phone. So somebody called me on the phone, and it just stopped the video. So here we are, part two. They just gave him some Purell for his hands. But we're here at part two. We are back in action. Somebody called my phone. And I saw it too. I was like, it wasn't the wife. It was some fucking telemarketer. I just hit decline. It was some number from back east. So I just hit decline. Stupid motherfucker. Don't they know I'm doing YouTube videos? Anyway, so they just gave him some Purell. Doobie doobie doo. So again, we're here at Date and Bryant, and the reason I haven't left yet, the reason I'm still recording, is they've let one person go out. He's sitting on the curb over here. He's probably going to get to go home. They have another person in the back of this car right here. I was going to say right here. Right here. So I kind of want to see if they're going to let that one go too. Now the store manager, I don't know if you saw him at the beginning of this video, he was here and then he left. If you haven't seen part one yet. So he's giving his statement. But I was getting ready to leave. I was like, you know what, I'm out of here. And then they opened the door and that guy got out. I said, are they taking him, putting him in another car or what? And now I don't know, there may have been three people because the other car door was open, the farthest deputy car there. There's somebody in the back of this one. And there's somebody in the back of this one close to us. So I don't know if this guy came out of that one or the farther one there. If he came out of that farther one, then there's three people. But I thought there were only two, and I saw the car door open on this. I said, oh, they're going to transfer him. But I said they may have just let out the third person, but I heard the handcuffs zip. Well, they unzipped is what it was because they took them off of him. Had him sit over here and gave him some Purell. So again, I don't know if there's two people, him and one other, or if there's three. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, I can't really see in the back of that car, and it's getting so dark. You're not going to be able to see now anyway. But is he talking? Oh, he's talking to somebody in the back of the car right there. Yeah. So there were three. He said, hey, so there were three people. And then let this one out. He's on the curb. So he's talking to somebody. So we are getting the story now. I'm glad I stayed. There were one in this car, one in this car, and then one in the farther car. But that one, of course, let out and then told to sit on the curb. I know I keep reiterating it, but that's just to make sure I cover everything. I apologize if I'm redundant. So at this point, we have two in the police cars and one on the curb. And we have, look at this tow truck. Yeah, it's Bill Wags Inc. tow. I like his truck design too, the flames. But Bill and Wags Inc. tow. I've never had a problem with these tow drivers. Bill and Wags tow drivers have always been pretty professional and cordial. Where other tow truck drivers, man, I don't know, they get fucking antsy, man, when they see a camera. I'm like, you'd have a hell of a time working in Los Angeles when the goddamn news all over the place. You'd be on television every other week. But so I'm waiting to see if they're gonna let anybody else out of the car, or if how many they're taking to jail actually, or if they're even gonna take this guy. Well, I'm sure they're gonna let this guy go because they handcuffed him and told him to sit on the curb. They wouldn't have done that if he was a suspect. Yeah, somebody gave me a thumbs up. I don't know if I was able to get him on camera, but he gave me a thumbs up. I gave him a thumbs up too. But there you go, guys. Well, they're going to take his picture always, right? Yeah, they're going to take his picture. Now, if he's not a suspect, or maybe he's a possible suspect for later questioning, I don't know. But I was going to ask, why would you take his picture if he's being let go? And that's not an accusation. That's a question. I don't know, you know. I would think you'd be like, well, he's not a suspect. Oh, here's a guy with glasses. Getting back in the car. See, there were three. There were three people in the car. I was trying to see if there were maybe four people. Can't see over the top. No. So he's going to let this one out too. So that's two that are coming out. Well, there's two. See, I would have took off. There's three. But so did the store manager then say they didn't shop? Why did he take their shit though? Or was there a fourth person that took off running? I'm confused. It looks like because the store manager put all the food and stuff in a bag and left with it. Oh, there's the low battery light. So he's getting a citation for something. Still give him a citation. So they're being let go. So they're going to tow the vehicle. They got this guy, he's out. So there were two people in this back car, so it looks like there were four I think. Maybe not. Yeah, I think there were 4. Guy in a hoodie and the female. He's getting all the stuff out of his car. So are they letting this guy go too then? And then I think there's a blonde female in this car right here. Still. But there's the guy in the hoodie. The 2 guys over here. And I believe there's still somebody blonde in that car. No, there can't be. He took them out on that side. I don't know. I know you guys hate when I do that. I get so many critics that go, dude, just fucking find out what's going on. But you don't understand. This is played out live. Do you get what I'm saying? And just like in a real police investigation, a lot of times that's what cops even do. They go, okay, so this guy was here, right? Yeah, he was here. He ran over here. Which one? That. Okay, were there 2 or 3? There were 2 in the car. You know, they do the same thing. So that's the nature of live recording, live capture. Is that a lot of times you don't even know what the hell's going on until the very end. So, and I'm not one to go over and ask the cops what happened and stuff. I'm very skittish about approaching cops and asking them questions. So they're going to let him go too. So who's the one that maybe they're letting him go because it's a misdemeanor, shoplifting? Oh, you know what? Because of the coronavirus. Because of the coronavirus, guys, they're not going to take him to jail. Because of the coronavirus, that's why he wanted to take his picture. So they're going to have to, they're giving him citations. It's probably possibly for shoplifting. Misdemeanor shoplifting based on the amount of the food, not a felony. And so because of the coronavirus, they're not going to take him to jail. That makes sense. I'm glad I stayed to the end, guys. So, oh, he wants the keys. I'm getting ready to take off, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos, us law enforcement officers from coast to coast. And they're going to go ahead and let these guys go.